just say that you are the head of innovation of Bankia, because I've checked your LinkedIn profile and you've got like 5 different titles. So you are the head of innovation because you also do cybersecurity and everything else. So this morning session is more to understand how Bankia is collaborating through Innsomnia with startups from all over Europe and maybe even all over the world. And also for our startups to better understand what are your needs, so they can also apply with more relevance to your needs. So I will let just Fran maybe introduce the session, as you are the main bridge between Bankia and the fintechs. Fran, please.
So thank you very much, Alex, to invite us and also to invite your startups and companies and your friends there in Luxembourg, just to introduce our program with Bankia. I'm going to be very short because we have today, and we are really lucky to have Ignacio Cea with us on the floor. So as Ignacio is the manager of this Open Innovation Program, and he has an amazing overview of the interests and links they are looking for with startups all over Europe, I'm going just to introduce what we are doing since 2016. So we launched a program with Bankia with the aim to strengthen cooperation between startups all over Europe, mainly Europe, but we have participants from all over the world, and Bankia, who is one, from my point of view, one of the most innovative banks operating in Spain. And this is not just my view, this is a reality, is the bank with a more cultural approach to cooperate with startups and scale-ups. They are really friendly, they are really open to understand new ideas, and they are really open to accept that probably the way to build new things in the market is in cooperation with entrepreneurs and startups. So with this point of kickoff, we launched a cooperation program 4 years ago with the focus and scope on Spain, but suddenly a lot of companies from Europe applied to the programs. So we launched the Talent Route, which is, as you best know than me, Alex, this network we have with you and other friends from other countries, focus on fintech, but also focus on cooperation. So what we have now after 4 programs is one of the best open innovation programs in Spain. The opportunity to offer to your startups to cooperate with the Spanish market and jump to Latin America, which represents 500 million inhabitants. We know that for a Luxembourg company, probably Spain is not the best market in comparison with Asia and the States, but it's really interesting. But for 2 things I want to underline. First one is banks in Spain are really accelerating its digital transformation processes. So most of the banks, they have incubators, accelerators, open innovation programs, hackathons, etc. Bankia is the best on this, let me say. And on the other side, most of the banks operating in Spain, they have a global network that we can use to scale up the opportunities we offer to local startup. So very simple. If you are a Luxembourg startup with an amazing idea in cybersecurity, onboarding, risk analytics, etc., Ignacio will detail in depth these opportunities. Please apply, because what we offer is a very short program, 3 months program for the development of a POC. So POC is just to test if your idea can match with the bank's needs. If this fits, second step is, okay, the bank is going to offer you a contract, a license. They can invest also in your company. We can offer to create your spin-off also in Spain. And this is good, but probably this is not enough. This is good because this is a very big bank, which is going to be the first bank in Spain in 3-4 months. Ignacio will also give you details about this reality with the fusion with CaixaBank, but this is in the next months. But also, let me say, the opportunity to connect with a huge market in Latin America, where needs are absolutely amazing in all the senses. First of all, because in Latin America we cooperate with IDB. IDB is the Inter-American Development Bank, or Inter-American Bank of Development. They are really strong in financial inclusion and sustainable inclusion. So they are looking for startups from Europe to connect with Latin American reality. And on the other side, let me also underline that Latin America represents a huge market in terms of population. So the possibility to scale up your business in connection with Latin companies, not just banks but also fintechs, is amazing. So just going back.
Can I just mention the third reason they should apply?
Yes.
It's because of you. Innsomnia. It's one of the best accelerators in Europe, and not only the most beautiful incubator. We are proud of our incubator, but you should see the ones in Valencia. But your team is just fantastic, and the startups you've got there, the job you've done, it's just impressive. So that's, I think, the third and maybe the most important reason they should apply, because Innsomnia is involved. So that's from me. Thank you, Alex.
You are always lovely and really generous with your opinions concerning to us. In fact, you represent as Lhoft the first friend in this huge market. We met 4 years ago for the development of the talent route, and we really thank you all your efforts, friendly approach, and interest in strength cooperation between Luxembourg and Spain. And just going back to the data, three data. In the last 4 years, we rank more than 600 startups. 10% of these startups pass to the program, and 70% of these startups that pass to the program engage with the company, engage with Bankia. So this is a very success rate in terms of new opportunities for new startups. Second one is now the bank is really well structured, and Ignacio will show you some examples about this, because they have this cooperation with Innsomnia, but they also have its own lab, its own program inside the bank. Employees are aligned with the strategy of the bank, and also the management of Ignacio Cea, who is one of the best open innovator believers I have ever met in my life, allows that companies goes to the bank in a really friendly way. So just we show you and we share with you, bank, our ideas, and if you think that we can make some engagement, make some POCs, make some MVPs, let's do. And things go fast, which is, from my point of view, one of the best things of the program. Applications, selection process, once the companies are selected, the POC is all developed in 3 months. So connection with bank, connection with directors, data, test, everything is updated to get results in 3 months. So that's all from my side. I still here for the opinions and the discussions and for decision. And Ignacio, I give you the floor, or to you, Alex, just to share with us what are we really looking for.
Perfect. Ignacio, please, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, for being in this conference. As Alex has said before, I have many titles, but the one that is interesting in this meeting is the head of innovation. I am head of innovation and cybersecurity. When one hand I open the doors, and with the other hand I close all them. So it's my job is really interesting, no? But why this program? Let me highlight, let's say, a couple of things that I think that are the most important ones regarding this program, no? From Bankia's perspective. As Franz said at the beginning, this program is more cultural than any other thing, probably in the bank. Let's say, first of all, we don't run any idea without the participation of business people. Let's say, any idea, any program, any company that enters the program and any other circumstance needs a partner from the business perspective to, let's say, to run the idea. This is the most important thing. The partner reports directly to the board, so we are, let's say, at the top level possible in the back for running these ideas. This is for me critical. So the one who is reporting how the idea is progressing, let's say, in the bank, is not me, really. It's the business guys. So this is one important and key thing. Obviously, we have also we need the participation of partners from the innovation department. So the innovation people, the people reporting to me, let's say, work every day with the startups, let's say, to simplify all the things, to simplify the processes that we need to launch within the bank to run any POC and any MVP. This is for me critical. This is the reason for calling this, for naming this program something cultural, really, because it's in the ADN of the company, DNA, sorry, of the company. So this is for me one of the things that I would like to highlight. We have in the bank, you know that a bank is a very complex thing. We need to get the approval from many different departments for a POCs to be run. But in Bankia, we have what we call a fast track. A fast track is a path, let's say, shorter, let's say, than the usual path that we have to run for getting the approval of a POC that is applied only for the program. Let's say this is the reason for being able to run any POC in less than 3 months, because we have this fast track inside. So the three things is a cultural thing. Second, we have, let's say, the focus for from the full organization in any POC that we run. And then we have a fast track, let's say, to make or to have the approvals needed for running any POC, makes the program something really interesting for any company to apply. This is my understanding of the situation. No? Which are the do you want? Probably I will run, let's say, a little bit through the methodology, but if you want to add something specific from your side, feel free. Okay.
Okay.
Other important thing of the program is that the methodology is very, very specific, let's say, and very critical. We try to maintain the times that we proposed at the beginning of the program, and we pass through all the different events that you see on the screen. First of all, the 4 main, let's say, events during the program are 4. The first is the Kickoff, where we welcome all the companies to the program, and we launch officially with the business the new edition of the call. No. Second, 10, we start, let's say, to work with the companies and with the business, defining the different POCs. This is also critical. It's not only about running a generic POC. We try to define the POC that Bankia needs, let's say, aligning the interests of the different company with the interests of the Bankia customers or Bankia internal employees. So it's something that if we finally achieve to deliver, is something that will be useful for the Bankia's customers and also for the company. Once we have defined the POC itself, we present officially the POC. So tell me.
Ignacio, sorry, just to add very simple words concerning the POC definition. We call this co-ideation or co-creation, And this is one of the, from a point of view, one of the key elements of the methodology. What that means, from the point of view of the bank, Ignacio explained perfectly that they need to align your idea, your global POC to the bank needs. From the other side, what we have is the opportunity for the startup to create something new. So once you finish the process, probably what you can get is a new product co-created with a bank, and not just with your experience and innovation and technology, but also with the bank's added value. So this highly increase the potential of your company in the future success processes that you apply. So it's a global process in permanent cooperation. So this is, from my point of view, is key.
That is true. One of the best examples that we have of this probably is the Lhoft Value. No, Lhoft Value came to us, let's say, with an idea about something to, let's say, rate a company, and now is something that is widely used in the company for many other uses. The real value that we use from the Lhoft Value is the database that they have, let's say, that they have, let's say, about all the market information. So, and they created at the end of the day a different product that they are delivering and selling that product across the world. Even in Luxembourg, they are selling this product even in Luxembourg. No, so we
can I ask a quick question, Ignacio or Frank? So just to make clear for the people who join us, because I still have people joining and some might have technical problems, but so they don't have to be physically present in Spain with the COVID situation anyway. That would be impossible. It's 3 months POC. And what would be then the involvement, the time they will have to spend on the POC with the bank? Is it 10 hours per week? Is it, do you have any idea? It depends on the project. How do you work usually?
Okay, well, we work is, first of all, with using the partners that I explained before, we define the POC, let's say, with the company, with the business, with my internal team, all together define, let's say, the POC, okay? And the POC, the definition of the POC takes, I don't know, but depending on the POC, but several meetings, I would say. It's not something about working hard yet, let's say, no? It's more about the definition, let's say. So let's say that we could have, let's say, 3 or 4 different meetings, one for defining the initial idea, second to, let's say, to revisit the idea, to refine the idea, and probably 2 or 3 more, let's say, to clarify all the details about the idea. Because one of the most important things is not only an idea, a POC, a new product, service, or a variation of those. It's also about defining the KPIs that we are going to measure to guarantee that after the POC, this is a success or a fail, let's say, because it's clear for us that we need a clear definition of the KPIs we need to measure to determine whether we continue with the POC in the next stage, MVP, or not, let's say, no? So we have to define also the KPIs. So we present all those things, let's say, to the rest of the businesses and to the rest of the companies involved in the program in what we call the key meeting. This is the second main event that we have. No? And the presentation, as you say before, can be online. Let's say, remember me, or recall me, friend, that during the last call we had 5 different companies from overseas. No?
Yeah, yeah. And in fact, one of the main investments we implement last year is the platform. We have a virtual platform for trainees, for POCs presentations, for KPIs control. So everything can be, except probably the meetings. But this was also in the past, because now, with the pandemic, also the meetings can be held through online platforms like this Zoom. So now it's easy to engage with the bank. And one of the points that probably represents the key elements of this alliance between Bankia and Innsomnia, and also the talent route, is that we know that we can't invite to the company to spend all the time with us to develop a POC, because they have their own business, their own markets, everything. So going back to your question, Alex, between 5-10 hours per week during 6 weeks, probably. So it's not too much. It's just one project owner to structure the dialogue with the bank, and just for the determination of POCs. If POCs or POC is well validated by the bank, also POCs is success, probably the dialogue between bank and the company is in another level. It's a contract, it's a spin-off, it's an investment. I don't know.
Let me explain a little bit. After let's say after the key meeting, let's say obviously the company has to create, let's say, or to develop, let's say, the POC itself. How much time takes, let's say, to develop that POC for the company depends on the POC itself, but we try not to involve too much, let's say, to the company, because we are just in the POC. We are not in the MVP or launching any product yet, let's say, no? So, but it's important to guarantee that we deliver the POC and we measure the different KPIs that we defined at the beginning with the business. No? So the conclusion, the outcomes of the POC I presented in the Partners Day. The Partners Day is probably the last first meeting for the rest. Let's say is where we present the outcomes and we decide formally, let's say, to continue with the next step. For some companies with the MVP. MVP for us means not just a simple POC, but to deliver, let's say, the product to real customers, Probably not all of them, as said, this is the MVP, but with full functionality to a set of customers. So in this step is not already part of the program. It's just part of the engagement, the real engagement with the bank. So depending on the MVP and depending on the relation with the company, we can define different ways of engaging them. Let's say an agreement, let's say invest in them, a collaboration, a joint venture, many different ways of engaging, let's say, the company. So, but this is the MVP, and an MVP is already a contract. So we have to.
I understand. So those are the 50% conversion from the POC finish with an MVP, if I understood correctly.
Now,
yes, go ahead, Ignacio.
Now we have, let's say, as Fran said before, let's say we have many different examples of companies, let's say, delivering real projects within Bankia, no? And most of them, some of them are already in production, even in production, not an MVP. Some of them are even farther, let's say, farther away. No more, let's say, for instance, I remember the last one that I remember is the Logic Value, for instance, the one I explained before, is working with a long-term contract with part of the business, delivering new models for rating better, let's say, our funds, no, or our portfolios, no. Yeah. And we have another company, ARM, that is delivering real artificial intelligence models to rate better than in payment, let's say, possibility for companies. So I can remember, let's say, many different examples of companies delivering real project in production, more than the MVP. And most of them nowadays are an MVP still, no?
Ignacio, let's face it. I mean, the goal of this call is not to have POCs and MVPs. The goal of this call is to have a real product that's launched on the market in collaboration with the bank.
Yeah, this is the other important thing, Alex. This is not a program, let's say, to award the best idea. No, it's not. The program is for delivering real projects in production.
And I like what you mentioned at the beginning. It's driven by the business. It's not a marketing stunt. Ignacio, I don't know if you have other things to present or to explain.
Ignacio, I think that please, Ignacio, can you make a short pitch? Focus on what are we looking for really for this 6 call.
Did you see
one of the topics?
Do you see the screen?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. We have defined 6 different challenges. first of all, before going through the different challenges, I have to explain that those challenges have been defined with the managers of the company. It's not my definition only. Let's say something that has been approved at board level. So this is what Franz says at the beginning, that the strategy, the call is totally aligned with the challenges of the bank. So the first challenge that we have put in the list, as you can imagine, is future of health. Let's say we are looking, let's say, for ideas, services, let's say, that could help mankind to evolve in this space. No.
We don't have health startups on the line, so we can skip that one.
Okay. Okay. Second, as you can imagine, cybersecurity. We have afforded many threats during the pandemic, and unfortunately, and we have to. This is a space. This is a field that we have to improve always. No, and any idea, any method, as you can imagine, a bank is something really top, let's say, in terms of cybersecurity, but we have always something to learn from the rest of the world. So any idea, any product, any service that could improve our level of cybersecurity is welcome. No. Third is quantum. Quantum is the next era, is the next stage in terms of computation, and we are looking not for technology itself, because technology is now on a couple of hands. No. IBMs and others. We are looking more for the uses of the quantum computing for, let's say, processes, services, models that could improve our current way of doing things. No, obviously, we are looking really for models that are really impossible. Let's say, taking into account the current technology. No. No, and this is the ideas we are looking for. No? Fourth is things related with new ways of having a relationship with the customer. No, in terms of VR, virtual reality, AR, MR. No, now, for instance, we are delivering examples. We are still in the MVP. Delivering, let's say, a remote service using virtual reality for customer, for advising, let's say, professional companies, no? Using this kind of techniques. But we are looking for new ideas in that space. No? Fifth is obviously the SDG objectives. Let's say we are looking for companies working on the ODS goals. Let's say with models, with products, with services, with whatever. No?
Ignacio, let me add on this topic that and in Luxembourg you are really strong. Green finance solutions and sustainable finance solutions are inside this block. So and now the bank is also betting for this. So I think that green finance, sustainable finance, and financial inclusion are also interesting to us.
Take into account that one of the
strength, yeah.
Take into account the one probably you already know, but one of the things that the European Central Bank is pushing is to risk, let's say, all the loans and things that we deliver, let's say, taking into account these kind of goals. So let's say ways of rating, tools, models that help us to rate better, let's say, our customers in terms of ODS goals. This kind of stuff will be welcome also. And the last one is the open banking. As an open banking is an open world, let's say, no, but we are looking for solution able to complete, let's say, our set of products, no, including, let's say, tools that we could use to say to provide to our customers a wider solution or wider offer, or let's say ways that other companies could use us to improve their own products. So we are looking for open banking in the two ways direction. Let's say not only for us to use that other solution, for others to use our own solutions. Let's say, no? in order to collaborate, to improve or to create better solution services and companies across the world. No? Here in Europe, we have something really key, that is the PSD2. Payments is key in open banking, but it's not only about payments. We are looking about many other services, for instance, for SMEs or for people. No, and that's all. Those are our 6 main, let's say.
I think you missed one, if I may say. So we have interesting companies on the call, and one of them is doing digital asset. I don't know how much Bankia is doing regarding digital assets, and I'm not talking just about Bitcoins, but about tokenization and how to make something that's quite illiquid more liquid. Maybe if you have finished the presentation, what I would propose is maybe ask some of our entrepreneurs who are on the line to jump in, explain very quickly without any sharing slides, whatever, what they are doing, and see also if they have questions regarding your call. So I will bring the first one. I don't know if we can give the mic to Guillaume de Vergny. Guillaume, can you, and then we'll give to Mathieu. Mathieu works for Tokeny. It's one of the best, I would say, one of the best tokenization platform in Europe. Mathieu just left us. Okay, he say, okay, it's not for me, then I leave. But Guillaume, Mathieu, who's on the call? Okay, I don't have who, Mathieu or Guillaume, somebody can speak? Okay. I don't have
I see them.
Yeah, but I don't have the hand on the. So I don't know who's in charge of the technical. Can we give the mic to Guillaume or Mathieu?
Yeah, we are giving the right to talk. Okay.
Thank you. And we can also give the mic to Anwar afterwards. Okay. Not Guillaume Rabi, Guillaume. It's okay. Okay. Good. Anwar is there. Okay, perfect. So let's start with Guillaume. Guillaume, can you talk, please?
Myself?
No, Guillaume Rabi, Guillaume de Verny. He's my Guillaume. Oh, Guillaume, yeah, if you have any question, go ahead.
You mean me or the other one?
I don't know who is Guillaume Rabi, to be honest. Are you? Guillaume, sorry, man. I didn't recognize you. Go ahead, Guillaume. Guillaume is doing an amazing things, and I think it will be very interesting for you, Ignacio. Go ahead.
Hi, John.
Okay. Hi, nice to meet you. Well, my name is Guillaume. I'm actually working for Lingua Custodia. So it's a bit different from what you've been talking so far, but we are specialized in financial, in artificial intelligence. We are pretty much like the Google Translate of the financial area. So we are a fintech, a European fintech, based in Luxembourg. We also have an office in Paris. And what we do is that we are specialized in financial documentation translation. So we help banks, insurance company, and asset managing companies to translate documentation through artificial intelligence. We have developed a tool from where you can load your own document, and based on the specific engines that we have developed, you have the possibility to translate very quickly and very easily your document, and the document, thanks to the deep learning, the format is kept. So it means that, for instance, if you load a KID, then you will receive your KID, but in the languages that you are targeting. Let's say, for instance, you're a Spanish bank, you would like to, I don't know, cross-board your fund in Germany. So you need to translate all your documentation. To do so, you load all your documents, and then you have the possibility to have them very easily and very quickly. And you have the possibility after that to let's say to look at the translation and then to disseminate your documentation to your client. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. The company has been set up in 2011 by two ex-former professionals, one from JP Morgan, the other one from AXA Investment Manager. And today we're working with different big players in the financial area like BNP Paribas, Natixis, HSBC, Al-Azhar. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you for your question, Guillaume. Probably I have forgotten, let's say, to mention that in a couple of months, we will merge, let's say, with another Spanish bank, and we will be, let's say, the biggest bank in Spain, and one of the biggest in Europe. If I am not wrong, we will be in the 8th position or something similar. So we'll be European finally, not only Spanish bank, but we will be an European bank. So probably we will need, let's say, this kind of tools that you are mentioning. Let's say that today you are right; they are not the best in the tools that we have already are not the best, clearly. So yes, I think that those kind of stuff could be included, let's say, in some of the verticals that we mentioned before. No, that you have seen, the verticals are very generic, probably. Delivering services, let's say, for our customers using different tools, not my tools, but yours, could be included in the open banking vertical. Because remember, open banking for me doesn't mean, let's say, just to use a REST interface for getting something from another company. It means also, let's say, using third-party products, let's say, to achieve things that we cannot do by our own. So I should include, I think that we could consider include, let's say, your offer, let's say, in the open banking vertical. So, and answering also to your proposal, Alex, let's say, tokens is key in our strategy.
Perfect. We have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guillaume, for presenting. We have Mathieu Cotin from Tokeny. So Mathieu, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Nice to be here. Hey everyone. Hola Ignacio. Hola Fran.
Hola.
So yes, I'm Mathieu Cotin, the head of business development working at Tokeny. I did quickly look at the tokenization. I was looking at the tokenization platform of Bankia 2 minutes ago.
Stockmine, you mean?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I didn't know you had already a tokenization platform, but I could identify the main point of your infrastructure. So I will first present what we do, and I will focus on explaining the differences. So we work with issuers of financial product, of digital assets. Different type of clients issuing tokens representing utilities, so services or products. We are working with banks, like you can see an announcement from last week. We're working with the BNP, with Crédit Agricole, with CIB, and with Caisse des Dépôts to issue a so-called stable coin. We are also working with issuers of financial products, so issuers of debt, of private equity, where we have most of our clients. Our clients are mostly in the fund industry on that vertical. So we work with these people and we provide them with everything they need to issue, manage, and transfer their financial assets on the blockchain. So everything we provide is delivered on top of the public Ethereum blockchain. That's the only blockchain we are working with as of today. Everything can be provided through complete web interfaces or through APIs. We provide our solution as a SaaS model. And it's always white label, meaning that our name, Tokeny Solutions, never appears on the platform of our clients. So to focus on the differences based on what I quickly looked at on your website, I think one of our main difference would be the fact that we are issuing tokens which are so-called T-Rex tokens. T-Rex, it stands for Token for Regulated Exchanges. You have all the information, our GitHub, everything is accessible from our website. And where with an ERC 1400, you would have up to 14 functionalities. With a T-Rex token, you have up to 120 functionalities that you can operate on the primary market or on the secondary market. Meaning that we are not just issuing a simple token, an ERC 20 token, like maybe you know. We are issuing a tokens where the issuer has total control on the supply. He can force transfer, he can create new token, destroy token, he can freeze token in a wallet partially or totally. So many functionalities that give full control to the issuer. So,
that sounds very technical.
I'm here to yes. answer any question about technical details of our tokenization platform. I'm Alberto Toribio from the Bankia team.
Thank you.
But
okay.
Answering just what I think is your real question. Let's say, Matthew, blockchain, as I said before, is key in our strategy, but it's not in a vertical. It's an horizontal. Let's say, because it's in all the different things we are running, we could consider blockchain, no? And we consider, let's say, for instance, in the talking about OSDG targets or open platform or whatever, let's say blockchain could be considered. And tokenization is, we have three main pillars, let's say, in our blockchain strategy. Is using blockchain for improvement. For improve the processes that we have is one of the ways we are analyzing and we are working. Second is working with, let's say, money, digital money. We are really involved in most of the initiatives we have in the country, in Europe, say for all CBDCs and digital money. And third is tokens. Let's say it's tokens in terms of representing assets. Let's say, and let's say any idea, anything that you have. Here, the tokens side and the money and the digital money has a lot of things to do with the law. Let's say it's very related with the law, and it has a lot of law implications. So, but it doesn't matter. We are innovators. So, if you have things to, let's say, to provide, let's say, regarding tokens and ways to simplify the way we manage tokens in the world, or we launch, or we issue, or whatever, it's a perfect idea. That can match, let's say, that can fit in the PSD2, for instance, vertical, or in any other. At the end of the day, the technology for us is just an habilitator. It's not the key thing. It's something that we use to provide services for the rest. Huh?
Thank you, Mathieu. Thank you for quickly presenting and engaging the conversation. Anyway, we'll send all the details, how they can apply and everything afterwards with the slides, Fran. We still have two companies. I really quickly want them to showcase what they're doing. Guillaume de Verny, Stampify, who's also hosted at the Lhoft. Guillaume, please go ahead. We cannot hear you, Guillaume.
No, you are mute, Guillaume.
My God, you're in the middle of forest. You are hunting or what? No, you're not hunting.
No.
Okay, Guillaume, we cannot. You are on mute. Okay, we cannot hear you, Guillaume. So, okay, I will put you in touch with Bankia, and then we'll do the follow-up. Good walking, hunting, whatever you do over there. Then I will let's give the mic to Anwar El Baraka, who is also one of our company. Anwar, can you hear us?
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Anwar.
Thank you for okay. Thank you for this presentation. Quickly, I will present for you what we do in Innsomnia. At the first, we are a global editor with focus on identity management, access management, and trust services management. And now we are headquartered in Luxembourg with further offices now in Casablanca and Dubai. And we are one of a few solution providers in the market that propose an integrated and complete platform for digital trust services and customer identity management. It is important for banks, for big structure to be compliant with the regulatory and the digital, and very important for customer experience. What we do, we help organization to automate customer experience business process by providing all-in-one platform that managing identity, access, and also electronic signature, for example. We start for QIC process, onboarding process with an all-in-one platform for managing this. And at this moment, we are different because we propose all-in-one for managing all these processes. And when we talk about identity management, we'll talk about all customer experience, from onboarding to managing identity to secure authenticate with a lot of managing or the authentication means like facial recognition or multi-factor authentication. We talked about PSD2 conformity, for example, but we offer all these things in one platform. We will start in 2 months our cloud services from Luxembourg with the partnership with ABC and now. It's what we do. We can be able to help you in all these processes for a good customer experience.
Okay.
That's briefly what we do.
Okay.
Thank you, Anwar.
Thank you, Amber. It makes sense, clear, but to be honest with you all, let's say all the initiatives that we have had regarding, let's say, identity management, let's say, any kind of, no, let's say KYC, identification, password, signature, all of them hasn't been, let's say, successful, let's say, in the bank, let's say. Why? Nowadays, why? Because probably the business, remember that this program requires the full involvement of the business for something to be delivered. So now the business, I think that they have many solutions on the table to say, not necessarily all of them the best in place or innovative, but they have enough solutions on the table to say to do almost everything. So anytime we have tried to put on the table of the business something new, let's say, or different, hasn't been really good accepted or well accepted, no? Because this reason. So to be honest, we decided, let's say, in the last call, let's say, not to progress with new ways of making, let's say, identification and this kind, because this reason, let's say, because this reason. The only initiatives that we are running regarding identity nowadays are the ones based on new technology, for instance, based on blockchain or based on, let's say, self-sovereign identity concepts. This kind of stuff, we are really involved in initiatives regarding these products because they are new in terms of technology. Probably they will be the next step in the evolution from the technical perspective, but they are being run, let's say, from my team directly, not involved with the business. Because the same reason, we don't want to involve the business in new solutions regarding the same, because they will not treat you as we want to do, no?
So you think, Ignacio, is not relevant for Anwar, at least to apply for the open banking vertical?
I wouldn't. He can apply because I don't know in details what the solution is about. Okay,
okay.
But to be honest with all of them, the probability for not being selected, let's say, in the final list is high because we wouldn't find the real attention, in my opinion, from the business side. Let's say, and remember, even the interview, the final, the selection process is very, very strict, let's say, no? And we require not a elevator pitch or whatever. No, we want to have, let's say, a detailed conversation with you all, and a detailed conversation also with the business. And I think, let's say, that unless what you propose is clearly different from the things that they have already on the table. They won't select the sage use solution for the next stage. This is my, I'm sorry for saying that, but it's my honest opinion. No?
But that's why we're having this conversation. I mean, it's thank you for taking the time. Us talking with you directly, the guy who's in charge, that's priceless. So thank you. Guys, thank you so much. Anwar, thank you for your question. I will still suggest that you should apply. Who knows? Yes, Ignacio, Fran, I don't know if you want to maybe wrap up the session.
No, just once again, thank you very much, Alex, for organizing everything as you always do with this clever vision and a smart approach. And thank you to your companies, all your ideas, startups, and your ecosystem. We hope to continue working with you, friends. And that's all. Thanks. And we will give you details of the in one page with all the info, just you to forward this to your communities.
It's the deadline is the 13th of November, right? We still have
1 week.
1 week to go. Okay.
1 week.
Send us the paperwork so we can also transfer them as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much, Ignacio. Thank you to all the Innsomnia team, amazing as well as Fran, and thank you to our companies who have been on the call. I don't know what you are doing, Guillaume. I really not are you hunting for what, but
it's amazing.
What image of Luxembourg are you going to give to the Spanish people? Thank you, guys. Enjoy your day and stay safe. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.